5. I am going live. I am. I'm live. Hello. Welcome. Hey, it's going to take 4 or 5 minutes for everybody to load into the room. So you could probably fast forward about 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes before the actual concert starts. So just to let you know, if you're wandering the internet and you run into this video, that there is actually ukulele music that's going to happen. But since it's a live broadcast, the first 5-10 minutes are a little annoying, and you should feel free to jump ahead. I, meanwhile, am going to be posting on our website this link so that everybody can come join us, and they will be very excited. We have a tremendous music for today. I was just playing through a bunch of it, and I tell you, I am impressed with what we did this week. So hopefully the sound is good. I'm working on getting all this set up properly. And let's get into the view page here, make sure that's working. This is my foot pedal. I use that to advance the pages on this fancy little doodad I bought, which doesn't work at all hardly. Lynn in from New Jersey. Lynn, I got your email. I just had a chance just to very briefly view it, and I did not read it in detail, so I'm going to read it tonight and get back with you. Hopefully there in there it didn't say help, I'm on fire, send help. Hopefully that's not what your email said. Sound is good. Yay, good. We have had a day of technology here. I'm impressed too. Great start to the weekend. Yeah, Red, huh? Don't we have nice music today? It's very exciting. Most of the time we play just pure horse malarkey, right? And today we're making it's gonna be great. Let's see. Let me get my little thingamajig working here. I bought this thingamajig thinking it would be the answer to all of my problems, and it turns out I still have problems. So my latest problem is I thought I need a printer connected in here in the office instead of under a bunch of papers in the workshop. I moved it down here, and now it's in my way. Everything that I do. So, thanks, Brandon. I did get a hair. Yeah, I have this. I always make a joke. I have one of my friends is my hair cutter, and he is a bit of a handful. He's kind of this crazy dude, and but he's in this kind of part of downtown Denver that's all shishi and fancy, and and he's in this fancy building and all this stuff. And so I always say I have this fancy downtown hairdresser, and I only say that when my hair is a mess, right? so, that's what's going on. But thank you for knowing. I want everybody to know I am trying to look as beautiful as I possibly can. Let's see. This is as good as it's going to get. Hey, Linda, welcome in. Renee in from beautiful downtown Bozeman, Montana. Brandon, let's see. Terry is in. Hey, Terry. Jana from Texas. I want to know why when I see it here that somebody's from Texas, I feel like I have to be like on my best behavior. Like, oh my gosh, they're serious down in Texas. I gotta be good. I've been in Texas a handful of times. Every time has been wonderful. Every single time. And see, I hear people complain about Texas, and it's too hot for me down there. But honestly, it does seem like a very just perfectly fine place. Let's see. Diane is here. Time for Looney Tunes. Are we? We should put that on as a theme, huh? Looney Tunes for the ukulele. Oh, I'm gonna go add that. That's a good idea. Edit page. I'm gonna add that into my possible song weeks coming up. Where's the thing? It's moved all the way. I put the whole summer thing on there, and it's getting out of control here. We'll add that to the list. Looney Tunes for ukulele. That's funny. That's a funny idea, Diane. All right, let's see. Who else is coming in here today? Linda is here. Oh, did I already say hi to you, Linda? Oh, yeah, I did up there. Okay, good. Hi, Linda, again. Laurel, welcome in. My daddy say, I got my ears on. I know, right? Years ago, I used to get my hair cut by the same woman who did my mother's hair. And my mother would go every single week to the beauty parlor, and I used to drive her over there, and we'd hang out. And then once a month, I would do my haircut. And Glenda would always say, I guarantee my haircut clear to the curb. I thought that's probably about right. Like it's 100% covered until the minute you step off the curb, and then you're on your own with your haircut. Thanks, Cindy. Cindy's my new best friend. She thinks I look beautiful. Or, well, she thinks my hair looks nice. I guess I should probably be more specific in how I run my face. Hey, Leslie. Leslie's feeling like she's from Texas, even though she's not. She's saying howdy. Let's see. Looney. Oh, as in Looney Tune. Oh, look at you guys. Look at you guys. Super smart. See, Diane, I didn't get the joke, right? Luna, Moon. Thanks for helping me. Thanks for explaining the jokes, Linda. That's something that I often need around me. I try to explain the jokes I make to my wife. She doesn't think I'm funny anymore. She never thought I was funny from day one. She didn't think I was funny. She's wrong, but yeah, I have to explain my jokes to her. Let's see. She doesn't. She says jokes, right? Hey, Annie, welcome in. Thank you. Carol, logging in. Jacqueline, hello and happy Friday to you, Jacqueline. Pauline, thank you for. He also, I part it on this side and push it that way because it kind of then this sticks out a little bit and covers up part of this massive forehead of mine. But when he cuts it, he does it the other way, which is the way the hair naturally grows. And so I get a great big forehead. And there's a part of me that thinks that I shouldn't be vain. It doesn't matter. It's your hair, it's your head, whatever. But it's falling out in the back. I'm 100% gray now. And there's a part of me that thinks I'm still 29 and I don't understand why this is happening to me. Linda in from California. Californians live on the moon, so this concert's right up her alley. Let's see, Elizabeth. Hi everyone. Nice hair day, right? Jerry's in. Hi, Jerry. Leslie, I visited Texas a long time ago. It was hot. It is hot. Every time you go to Texas, it's hot. I think in January it's hot in Texas. Let's see. Good joke, Linda. I know. Thanks. Let's see. Sandy's in from the Yoop. The Yoop. Is it this way? This way? I'm going to look on the map. Hold on. I'm pulling up a Michigan map. I'm going to start getting it right. Michigan. Let's take a look. Maps. Okay, so it's like this. All right. So this is Michigan. This is where Sandy lives, right there. Let's see. Hey, Marie. Thanks. I appreciate it. Guys, we have a ton of music to get through today, and as I was warming up today, there was two thoughts that crossed my mind. Number one, it's too much music. Number two, it's awesome music. There's a couple of moments in all the music we did this week that are just like, what the heck was I thinking? And it's not me that's thinking it, right? It's these musicians who write these beautiful songs and then expect us to fix them to fit on ukulele, and so we have a lot to get through. I want to get through all of it today if we can. So if you will pull up, let me see what our schedule for today is. I think we'll just go straight down the schedule is what I think we'll do. Let me pull it up here. I had one that I didn't pull up. I didn't practice Moon River because I have been practicing that song since the beginning of time, since the early days of the instrumental ukulele revolution, and so that's the only one I didn't practice. Everything else I should be good on. Let me see if I can. Oh, this only opens up 4 at a time. Well, that's disappointing. I bought this little doodad that's like a giant Kindle, thinking that it would solve all of my problems, and all it has done is create additional problems. All right, so we'll do key of F major first, then Love Me Tender, Aloha Oi, Aloha something, Scarborough Fair, Moon Shadow, By the Light of the Silver Moon, It's Only a Paper Moon, Blue Moon, Fly Me to the Moon, and Moon River. That's a lot of music. And we got to squish it all in before 2 o'clock. So let's get started. Grab your key of F major. I have been grabbing ukuleles off of the shelf behind me each day, partly just so that they have a chance to get played and get tuned up. And I was playing. This is an Ohana, the 35G series, and it is just sounds buttery. Just has a really pretty sound to it. So I'm delighted to get to play this one today. Let's see. Kathy's in. Jenna's in. 86 degrees. Cool for yeah. 86 in Texas is they got to wear a sweater. Let's see. Sandy, find Munsingle halfway down to Lake Michigan and Hiawatha. Wouldn't it be fun to say you from the Hiawatha National Forest? Wouldn't that be nice to say you're from that? Let's see. Join the club. Bruce is in from Golden. Bruce is in town. I got to get in touch with him. He sent me an email. I'm going to get to it, Bruce. This has been an interesting week, actually. So here's something that, but as we're getting ready to start, I walk in today. They got wires and people and all sorts of stuff. We are now broadcasting no longer on Comcast, but on CenturyLink. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I have a wire that runs up here now, and the wire is uploading, right? Usually we care about the download speed, but the wire is uploading at 100 whatevers now, and before it was uploading at 12. So I should be really solid coming to you from here out. So yeah, Bruce, I am going to call you. I won't call you. I'll send you an email. All right. Hiawatha. Oh, dial in just a little bit. Oh, look at there. Oh, my goodness. Sandy, you rock. That's nice. Okay, here we go. Remember, you have a repeat at measure 32. It's going to take us back to the beginning. Key of F from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice tune, right? Great way to warm up your hands. Absolutely lovely. Nothing wrong with that as a piece of music. I don't know who wrote that, but that guy was a genius. All right, let's go to Love Me Tender. Speaking of geniuses, Love Me Tender, please. All right, who else is logging in here? Let's see. Jenna, Sandy, let's see. Christine, Bruce. Uh, oh, Manette just showed up. Oh, okay. Hey, Manette. I'm trying to, I'm playing and then I see this little scroll going on over in the corner of my eye. Um, Only challenge on this piece, measure 11, right? Remember, when you get to that B flat section, just remember to add your pinky on to that 3 right there and then take it off. Measure 11 is the challenge. You're going to hold that B flat and then your pinky is going to jump in there. That's the big thing at measure 11. That's the hard part of the song. And then I'm going to add in this F at the end of the thing. So I've got and I always will, 2, 3, 4. And then I have written in, put a bar here and a pinky up on 8 so you get that F chord. There's a nice ending to that. Okay. Um, oh, Fran made it in. Yay. About time, Fran. Okay. I'm late often, so I can't pick on you guys too much for being late. All right. Love Me Tender. 1-page song. Focus. We can do this. 1, oh, by the way, I should mention those of you guys that are newer. I'm playing the tough uke line just because that's my bread and butter, right? That's the one thing I do that I feel like is really something valuable for you guys. But you don't have to play that line. You can absolutely, if you're just working on getting comfy reading tablature, you can always just play the ukulele melody line. Or if you don't even like that and you think, hey, I'm a singer, I'm going to just keep working on my chords. That's perfectly fine too. Okay, you find the way that makes the most sense for you to play. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that little 5558 there on the end, you might want to hand write that in. That's a nice way to finish that up. That's a beautiful song. If you are newer, that's a for sure keeper, right? That you should maybe use that as a daily warm up or a daily warm down. Does that cool down? At the end of your when you're working on the hard stuff, just wrap up your evening or your daily exercise or your daily practice session with that. It's lovely. All right, aloha oi or aloha a or aloha or aloha something. I don't know how to pronounce it. You do. Let's grab that one. Aloha. Where are you? There you are. Um, I had to order something from Amazon, and it always gives you suggestions, and it suggested for me a couple last time I ordered Treasury of Tin Whistle Songs. So I ordered it. So I just saw on my email, I'm like, hey, your treasury of tin whistle songs just showed up. So we may decide that we're just going to scrap ukulele altogether and we're just going to play tin whistle. That's it from now on. I'll let you know next week. All right. Aloha, oi, oi, aloha. I always say oi. I understand that's not the correct way to pronounce it. As I've mentioned to you a million times, I am not very ethnic, as you might, in terms of this type of stuff. I can knock out a Scottish tune okay. That's about as close to ethnic as I get. And so I don't know how to pronounce any of these words in this song. No, remember there's one typo at the end, measure 17. If you're playing the melody line, Instead of that F chord, zero, it says 2 0 1 0. You don't want to play that; it's going to sound terrible. Play it as 2 1 0 0, just an A chord, and that's how you're going to end that song. Okay. Otherwise, it it'll sound funny. It'll sound terrible if you hit an F chord, which is what's written down. Uh, Aloha, oi. Okay, I did it correctly the first time. Hey, Kat, welcome in. Let's see. Elizabeth, I sold all my tin whistles. Actually, Elizabeth, who is a very fine, very famous, really well-known flautist here in Colorado. I was working on recorder, and so she brought me down some really nice recorders, and I've been fooling with those ever since. That's why I need, I need my tin whistle book. So, all right, from the top, 1, 2, 3. I like that song. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, aloha oi, and I think that's it for our. Oh no, we have Scarborough Fair. That's the end of. This is your big finale for those of you guys that are brand new and you're walking in going, yeah, I can do this. This is no problem. Um, Scarborough Fair again. It's a beautiful tune, a little bit challenging to play. You're going to be awesome at it. Let's get this knocked out today. Um, we have a repeat at measure 18. That's going to take us back up to number 1. We're going to play it through the second time. And at 17, jump to 19 on the second time around. Okay. From the top, count in 3, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Very nice. Nice one. That's a tough arrangement. That's a tough arrangement. I do okay, except measure 11 just eats me up every time, right? It's just that B flat chord with your pinky on 8, but it just feels like it's unnecessarily difficult in a song that's supposed to just be soft and beautiful from 1670. And so it's a lot of work to get that one measure in. All right. Those of you who are newer and you have just survived your first round of intro to ukulele, we'll start all that up again next Monday on June 1st. And so now we'll move over into our moon songs. Um, a couple of thoughts here. We usually the number of people who log in on Fridays is much smaller. Not much, a little smaller than the weekdays. So let people know that you guys are the hardcore ukulele players, right? You're here to see how far you can make this thing go. And the way you got here was the way that we all have to get here. We start with Frere Jacques and we work our way up to this. And so spend a little bit of time thinking about people that you know who might have an interest in music. This works with little kids. It works with old people, it works with medium people, it works with everybody. And I do think that this is one of those things that's just nice and pleasant and something you can do to make your brain smarter. A lot of research going on about what music your brain on music is really up to. And I would say that a lot of you guys come into this with that specific intent in mind, is to try something new to get your brain fired up again. And with the interesting thing is they've studied what lights your brain up under the brain scan thing, and they can't find anything that lights up more areas simultaneously than playing music on a musical instrument. And so it's really probably, as far as we can tell, super good for your brain. You're using your math side and your language side and your physical side and your artistic side, and all of this stuff is going on in your noggin. And it is fascinating that they've studied the other arts and athletics and this type of stuff, and you use all of these different parts of your brain, but music is the one that lights up everything. And so just be thinking about, you've got friends that well, they may not be your friends, but people, and send them a note. Say, hey, go check this Jolly Roger ukulele thing out. They're starting again fresh on Monday. We'll start at Frere Jacques, how to hold the ukulele, how to tune the ukulele. We start there, and we will work our way right back up over the course of July to back up to Scarborough Fair. We're going to do that. We also have Mozart Week coming next week. Mozart Week is going to be super fun. We have a giant medley that I did many years ago, and I never did a tough version of it. So we're going to take that giant medley that was meant for full orchestra and crunch it down into a more to a solo friendly thing, so that you can play it at home, or and if you're like, hey, I actually have 5 friends, I can send you the orchestral version and you'll be able to play that too. And then on Monday night, and every Monday night through the summer, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I put a little chart up on the website as to what time that is for you, but at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, Monday nights, I'm going to be doing Summer Institute. We've done it, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years now. And Monday night, we're going to go into arpeggio picking, why it's important. I'm going to actually have you read the first page of the arpeggio book, which you haven't done yet, probably. And the last page of the arpeggio book. And then we'll make a plan each Monday night. We will play one of those arpeggios through the summer so that you can really develop your right hand skills. So that's going on. Also, I have some Zoom classes on Tuesday night for those of you guys who are into Zoom and you want me to see your face and see you. If you're struggling and you're like, man, I've got to be doing something wrong, getting where I can actually see what you're doing may be helpful to you. So that's going to be on Tuesday nights through the summer. And we have intro class, and then I think we're going to do a cowboy class, and then we even have a 1-week teenage blitz. And we've offered that class every single year, and it never makes. So who knows? Maybe being online, the teenagers will decide they want to come in. And so we got a lot of ukulele going on through the summer. Hopefully it'll fit into your time schedule one way or another. And don't be shy about telling people about this. I'm not trying to get rich out of this. I am aware what this is going to return to my bank account. What I do know is that it enriches people's lives by being able to make music. And when you suddenly find out that sitting in the audience is not where it's at, but actually being the person creating the music, and that you can be that person, there's something sort of powerful about that. That being in the audience is great. Yeah, ukulele orchestra, Great Britain's coming through. Awesome, we'll go see them. But at the when you go there, you're just like, what are they up to? Because I want to do, can I do what they're doing? Heck yeah, you can. Heck yeah, absolutely. It's um, uh, being an audience member is fine. Okay, being on the stage is better. All right, so that's what I got going on. We'll take the weekend off. I'm going to be writing stuff like crazy to get that posted on the website. Those of you guys who are members, I've got a couple more Disney tunes ready to post up there. So hopefully Saturday, either tonight or Saturday, I'll get you a couple more tunes. I got to keep you loaded up with new songs. And then you at home are saying, "Hey, Gary's giving me 70 songs already in this goofy program. Which three am I going to get really good at?" That's something that you should probably be thinking about. Let's see. All right, so let's get ready for Moon Shadow. That's the next one on our list. Little Cat Stevens for us. Manette says, listen to NPR Science Friday today. And, oh yeah, NPR is the correct thing to listen to if you want to get smart. And I'm sure they've done music in your brain stuff. Was this song and the next song sent out on PDF? Carol, everything is on PDF on the website. So go to, I have not been getting out emails as fast as I can because I've been fighting technology all week. So it wasn't sent out through the email. Just go to jollyrogerukulele.com, and on the front page of that is all of the sheet music for today's lessons and for every day's lesson, right? We post them there. And so sometimes I don't necessarily get a song ready for the email, but it's always on the website prior to us getting to the concert. So, okay. Linda's up for Mozart. Linda will not be up for Mozart after a week of Mozart, but right now she's being optimistic. Lynn says, Carol, Carol, they are on the website. Yep, Carol. Okay. Carol found what she needs. Okay, beautiful. All right, Moon Shadow. Here we go. We are going to play all the repeats. It gets complicated, so follow your directions through here, and we'll see how we can do. Okay, I'm just going to play the tough uke line, and you're going to play whichever line makes sense to you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 20, go. We're at 31. There. That song's a bit of a workout, but pretty, right? Hopefully that was fun. Let's see. What's our next song that we got coming up? Next up, let's play By the Light of the Silvery Moon. Go from 1970 to 1933. I think 33-ish. 1909. All right, a little bit further back than I thought. Let's see. Linda finally made it in. Hey, Linda, good to see you. Cindy, howdy. We're all Texas here today. All right, let's go to By the Light of the Silvery Moon. Remember, measures 12, 13, and 14 are a bummer. So just we'll slow down just a little bit through 12, 13, and 14 just to have a little bit of a fighting chance of getting it right. So just know we'll alter our tempo there just to deal with the fact that it's kind of hard to get through there. And we'll start at the top. I'll count in 3. 1, 2, 3. To the top. That's a cute tune. I like that tune a lot. Hopefully that one's coming along for you pretty well. Those three measures right there in the middle, really, really challenging because you're mostly holding that B flat chord there at 5, but you're having to do an awful lot of work with your pinky. So that's pretty challenging. All right, beautiful, beautiful. I don't see any, but nobody's crying uncle yet. We're marching forward. It's only a paper moon. This is the one from the later time. It's only a paper moon will be next. I. It's only a paper moon. Okay. This is the 1933 one. All right, so now we're in 1933. All right. High forehead is a sign of intelligence. Cindy, high forehead is a sign that you are going bald. Going bald is apparently bad. All right, let's see. Paper Moon, we're going to play through 8, go back to 1, and then I believe, yep, and then we just ride that sucker out to the end, right? So we just repeat 1 through 8, do it again, skip 8 the second time, 9 to the end. Okay? This is a song that I worked on with in piano and guitar and ukulele, and I just think it's lovely, right? And so we'll be playing it slow today, but it's one of those that you can really get a little bit of a hop into it, you know, if you feel like, yep, this is a fun song, I'd like to work on this a little bit more. It's got a nice bouncy feel to it, and it's got a cute message, right? If that, you know, the narrator's a little bit sad that she doesn't, that his object of affection, we're assuming it's a he and that she is a she, but it could be the other way around, or it could be both she's or both he's, doesn't matter. The narrator and the narrator's object of affection are not quite on the same page here, and it's just so lovely. You know, if you believe in me, it wouldn't be a canvas sky, right? All right, 1, and we'll count to 4, and then we'll go. Game face. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice tune. Very nice tune. Hopefully that one's coming along for you. That one's a nice one. That's one of my favorite, all-time favorites. All right, it's only a paper moon. Let's see what else we got. Blue Moon. This is my. I was playing this earlier, and because I came at the beginning of the week, if I remember right, that we did this, and I'd forgotten how lovely this tune is, and I hope you like it as much as I like it because I think it's tremendous. And not terribly brutal to play, right? Something we can probably knock out. Again, if the tough uke is too hard for you, that's perfectly normal, right? So play the melody line, play the chords, and sing along. Okay. As you guys know, on concert day, I don't necessarily have a metronome going because I'm just getting it as close as I can get it, and then hopefully it's making some sense to you. Metronomes are a mixed blessing, right? They will make you a better musician, and they will take all of the joy out of music in the process. And so I don't typically use a metronome unless I'm getting ready for a very official concert where I got to really be on the ball and do everything right. And I just frankly I don't play that way anyway. So it's very rare when I have to use a metronome. I use it when I'm getting a song finished. Gonna put it on in some sort of meaningful fashion for other people. I want it to be really right on. The rest of the time, just let your heart follow. Let your heart move to the music. Yeah, sometimes you'll be too slow, and you know those areas, and you need to speed them up. Sometimes you're going too fast, and you need to slow them down. I noticed today when I was playing the key of F arpeggio, I let the speed start to get away on me, right? And the second time when we went around to do the repeat, I was going quite a bit faster than we started. And so that's not ideal. You want to be aware of that as a musician. Okay, Blue Moon, game face. Here we go. I'm going to count you in three. We're going to hit that five, and then we're going to go. 1, 2, 3. To the top. Ready, go. Stress Me Out. That was a good song. All right, let's see. Fly Me to the Moon is next. How are we doing on time? We're going to get them all in. I've been rushing the whole entire day. Fly Me to the Moon is next up. Find it on my list here. All right. Remember, we go play down to 32, and then we go back and play the whole thing again. And remember, the second time you come through, the big downfall of this piece is your second repeat. You got to be aware of that at measure 27. So the second time you come through, just make sure you're aware when you get to 27, you're going to drop down to 33. And the big challenge from 27 to 33 is that things are going great up until you hit 27. You drop down to 33 and you got all these crazy, nasty chords to finish the song out. So when you get to that part, just make sure you're aware. All right, second time through, hit number 27, drop down, be ready for crazy to ensue. And it's the same chords. It's just they're all moved up an octave, and so it's quite a bit harder to play. All right, Fly Me to the Moon. Get your Rat Pack on. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the top. I kind of butchered it a little bit. That's okay. Fly Me to the Moon. That's nice, right? You're probably playing it better than I'm playing it today. All right, Fly Me to the Moon. All right, we made it. Whew, what time is it? 1:54. We got just enough time to squish in Moon River, and you're gonna walk out of here full of moon. All right, ukulele. Go to the M's. I had all these opened up, and then right before we came online, I hit the wrong button, and everything went away. So we're reopening everything. All right, Moon River. All right. This one is a finger twister for me. I would say, Sandy, if one of them is a finger twister for you, you are doing fine. In my mind, every last song that we're playing today has its moments of like, are you kidding me? Right? Every last one is pretty challenging. And so, one of the things, Christy, one of my orchestra buddies and longtime friends around here, she sent me an email this morning. She says, I want this new arrangement you're working on. And I says, absolutely. I says, how are things going? And she says, well, you're there. Everything's easy to play until it's not. Right. And so I think that's true of all music. It seems like every single song, everything's easy until it's not, and then when it's not, is really not easy. And so, if one or two of them is a finger twister for you, heck yeah, that's cool. And the nice part about that is then you get to spend a little bit of time figuring out what is it that I got to do to get untwisted in those situations. I think every song. Every arrangement is going to end up being a little bit of a challenge in one way or another. Shoot, I mean, even when I teach three blind mice in the intro class, I am amazed. And there's a couple of moments like, why is this so freaking hard? Just be think of that as your rite of passage into that song. That these moments that are kind of challenging, geez, Louise, they're hard. Okay, Moon River. I want to try to play what's on the paper instead of what I usually play. Okay, I want to try to stick with you guys. Okay, this is it. This is, by the way, my wife's favorite song. So take it serious. Get it really knocked out perfect. Okay, and then play it 1,000 times like I have. From the top, nice and slow. Don't rush. One, two, three. Second ending. We did it. We survived Moon Week. Very nice. Hopefully, Moon Week was a success for you. Um, that's enough for today. I feel very pleased. I feel very happy. Made a few mistakes, a few dozen mistakes. Doesn't matter. We had a lovely time. I hope, and hopefully you're playing well at home. I am, as always, behind on emails. I got emails from a bunch of you guys, and I will get those out to you guys. And so, thank you for putting in another tough week. And next week is Mozart. I'd say I don't know if it's going to get any easier or not. It's going to, some ways, it'll be much easier. Got a couple of things that are super hilarious and fun about it, and there's a couple of sections that are pretty rough. And so we'll have a lovely time playing Mozart next week. And think about the same time slot, daytime slot for you guys, and then also to let people know about that Monday night time slot. It's also going to just be opportunity for players to get better and do stuff that we typically don't get to do in ukulele. So hope to see all of you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. They're opening up the country and opening up the world for who knows why. They want you to go out and go shopping, I guess. And so just be really careful out there, guys. I'm wearing a mask everywhere I go, and I think it's probably makes sense for you too to do just that exact thing. So, or just stay home, right? Great musical pieces, enjoying the moment of it. Things here. Have a wonderful weekend, Renee. Straighten out Montana for me, will you? Manette, good to see you. You are over the moon. Nice job. Good job, Manette. Thanks for that. And Elizabeth, you survived. Skip guitar today, Elizabeth. I give you a free pass. Bruce, I'll try to get a hold of you this weekend. Linda kept going to melody and ended on chord at the end. That's okay, Linda, right? That's called musicianship, right? Right now, this is maybe a little too scary, so we just change the line we're playing. Makes absolute sense. You don't be. That's what you should do. Okay, Pauline, have a great weekend. Patty and Tom, be good. So we'll see you guys. Brandon, that was fun. Can't wait to start from the start. Yeah, Brandon, you'll be walking the park for you now. Good job, dude. You made it through the week, or made it through the last 3 weeks, I think. Linda, have a great weekend. Uh, what Mozart piece is it? It's the Ein kleine Nachtmusik sorta. Eine kleine Nachtmusik sorta is what we're going to be working on with Mozart. Uh, have a great weekend. Wear your mask. Yeah, wear a mask, people. Come on, come on. You guys know. You know. You know. You guys are smart. Mozart. Yeah. It, it's mostly Mozart. Let's put it that way. It'll be fun. You'll see. Uh, Good to see you, Jana. Have a wonderful weekend. Cindy, shh, Cindy, don't tell anybody. Jerry, we'll see you soon. Thank you. Annie, we're doing good. Have a wonderful weekend. Sandy, thanks for having a great week with me. I appreciate it. You made it great. Jacqueline, good to see you. Enriching my life. Oh, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. You say that, little tear comes out. Let's see. Fran, see you next week for the moons. Thanks for the moon song. You're welcome for the moon songs. Yeah, the moon songs will end up in the member section. So those of you guys that are hanging around today, just know, grab the moon songs now, and then most of the modern ones are going to get moved into the member section. So you guys the members will always have them available to them. John, good to see you. Didn't know you were hanging out, watching 2 sessions at once. Oh my God, John, you are a glutton for punishment. Don't do that. That will cause you to want to go out and hurt somebody. Carol, good to see you. Have a great weekend. Red, Still doing King. Yes, we are still doing King Supers cards. So if you will use your alternate ID, you go. If you haven't signed up already, just go to the web to kingsuperswhatever.com and look around, sign up. And yes, we get actually a really lovely check from King Supers every quarter for thanks to people doing that. So yeah, absolutely continue to do that. We haven't closed the orchestra. We're not going to close that one. We're gonna. Who knows when we're going to be able to get back together? But I'm going to figure it out. We're going to find a way for us to continue on with the orchestra. So yeah, thank you for asking that, Red. We're definitely going to keep that going. I think it's the most important thing that we do in Denver. Period. Right? Yeah. Don't watch the news about Denver, by the way. We had a dumb thing happen last night. It was very uncool. So we I don't know. It's never I've been here my whole life. Never anything close to something like that happened. Well, I guess one time the Avalanche won and they beat some people up, but for the most part, yeah, it's awful. Laurel, have a great night. Cindy, see you Monday for most. Cindy, you're a brat. All right, Linda, good to see you, Linda. How Amazon? Oh, and yeah, for the orchestra, Rocky Mountain Orchestra. If you guys are when you're shopping on Amazon, if you don't have a preferred charity, go check out smile.amazon.com. You can sign up for different to support different charities. We get a teeny tiny check from Amazon every quarter, but you can support the Rocky Mountain Ukulele Orchestra, or find somebody locally. If you're not from Denver, go find somebody locally that you can support. So yeah, Elizabeth, I miss it too. I know. I meant still getting donations from Amazon. Yes, Amazon Smile and King Supers are two places that just send us money for being nice and for being a nonprofit. And so, yeah, so we're still doing all that. Okay, kids, have a wonderful weekend. I will see all of you hopefully sometime on Monday, and I know certainly on email prior to that. And a few of you guys are, have stuff here at the shop or need strings or whatever, and we'll work that out over email. And still trying to get my calendar in order. It's just been kind of rough. So, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see all of you Monday. Ending the stream.